guys, I'm Vile Self, and I'm here today to talk to you guys about something that everybody's talking about. I'm going to give my 2 cents on it, and I'm probably going to sound like a hater. I've been being accused of being a hater, but I assure you I am not a hater. I have legitimate reasons and opinions for saying the things I do and thinking the things I do, and I'm trying to put that all out on the table for you guys right here, right now. Maybe you guys just can shed some light or maybe persuade me a different way or something like that, but these are going to be my thoughts and opinions on Titanfall and basically all the buzz it's been getting and the hype that is surrounding it. So, I basically just want to know, what sets Titanfall apart from other first-person shooters that we've all been kind of playing for the past, decade or more. Games like Halo and Call of Duty and Battlefield, Killzone, Medal of Honor, Homefront, Gears of War, Resistance. All those games that we've been playing over the course of the last generation of gaming. I want to know how Titanfall is separate from those games. Just putting it on Xbox One doesn't make it a next-gen title, and just coming to me and saying, oh, it feels so next-gen, that doesn't make it a next-gen title either. I want to know what makes it next-gen. What attributes does it have? What characteristics, what features does it have that makes it feel like a next-gen game? Now, all those games I just listed, they're all basically the same. You get on a team, usually of about 6 guys or 9 guys, or in the case of Battlefield, you can have up to 32 guys on your team, but usually it's 6 or 9, and you basically go around killing some guys. Some games have special abilities like, rocket jumps, and some games have special abilities, like magic powers or stuff like that. Some games have vehicles in them, some games have destructible environments. They all have their own special little, qualities that make each game unique. Titanfall, for example, has mechs. It has wall running. It has a couple things that make it stand out among other first-person shooters, but it's nothing really that makes it scream next gen to me. It's nothing that really makes it scream, I have to play this game, or this game is a must own. Now, I've watched several videos of people who are playing the beta. I've watched several gameplays. I watched several gameplays of the alpha, because I'm interested in this game. I'm not going to lie, I'm interested in it. I'm interested in the hype behind the game. So I watched all these gameplays, and I don't think anybody can deny that the most common thing that is said about this game is that it feels like Call of Duty with mechs. That's what all the big YouTubers are saying. Some of the most respected YouTubers that I watch are saying that it feels like Call of Duty with mechs. I don't really like naming names, but for example, Bobby1984, who works for IGN, he says it's like Call of Duty with mechs. Drifter, who most people know who Drifter is, he compared it to Call of Duty with mechs. One of Swords also says Call of Duty with mechs. All these guys are saying it's Call of Duty with mechs, and when I watch the gameplay, that's what I see. I see Call of Duty with mechs. So I got these guys coming and leaving me comments and answer me on the forums and stuff like that, saying, it's not Call of Duty with mechs, it's so much more than that. So tell me, what is it? What's so much more than Call of Duty with mechs? It's still only 6 versus 6. You get on a team of 6 guys. You go around shooting guys. The animations feel like Call of Duty. The controls are like Call of Duty. The perk selection system, whatever they call it in this game, is like Call of Duty. Even the scoreboard looks like Call of Duty. So what's not Call of Duty about it? Considering the fact that it's made by Respawn, who are ex-Infinity Ward employees, there's so many bits of evidence that just point to it being a Call of Duty clone. And if it's a Call of Duty clone, then it's not really a truly next-gen experience. I just really want to know what sets it aside. What makes this game a must-have, and why is everybody going so crazy about this game? Some other videos I saw, I watched a video this morning of, I don't want to name channels and name names and stuff like that. I don't want to do that. So I'm not going to name a name, but this guy said, basically he said that he's been waiting for this game since he saw the first trailer for it, which was back at E3. He said he's been wanting this game since then. He said this is the game, this is the reason why he bought an Xbox One. Okay? So now that the game's out, he's saying it's amazing. He's saying it's the best thing ever, and he's not disappointed at all. You know what the problem with that is? The problem is bias. This guy's mind was made up before the game even came out. He already had his mind set that this game was going to be amazing. And because he thought it was going to be amazing, he went and spent $500 on an Xbox One. And of course, to avoid, admitting that he maybe wasted his money on an Xbox One, or that the game he was looking forward to for the past, 7 or 8 months is an utter disappointment, he's of course going to say it's an amazing game. Otherwise, he's going back on every single thought and every single promise that he had regarding this game. And, that in itself is just a huge disappointment. So he's not going to admit that the game sucks if it sucks. And I'm not saying it sucks. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying Titanfall sucks by any means. I know Titanfall is a fun game. I'm not saying it's not. I just can't figure out why everybody is flocking to it like it's the next big thing. I need some sort of answer. I need some sort of reason. And all I keep hearing is Call of Duty with mechs. I don't want to play another Call of Duty game, okay? I don't want to play another Call of Duty game, and I don't care if it has mechs. Blacklight Retribution has mechs. I was excited about that. So I downloaded that game, and I played it. I played it quite a bit, and I was able to use the mechs. And after I got in the mech and killed a few people, I was bored of it. I didn't care about it anymore. The hype died down for me very fast after my first 1 or 2 times using a mech in Blacklight. I used to play Mech Warrior on PC back in the day. That game was pretty fun for its time. Now you look back on it and Mech Warrior is a piece of crap. But people are acting like mechs in games are this new giant big thing, and Titanfall is the one that's revolutionizing it and stuff like that. Mechs are, not that special in my opinion, and adding mechs to a game like Titanfall doesn't make it the next big thing. Now, people are telling me, you have to play it before you pass judgment. I'm not passing judgment. I'm not passing judgment at all. I'm asking everybody else why they're passing judgment so easily on this game when, they don't, the game just came out in beta stage and they're acting like it's the best game ever, and they're not explaining why. They're not giving me any reason other than saying it's like Call of Duty with mechs, or it's fast paced, or you can wall run. Like, these aren't things that make a game amazing to me, okay? These aren't things that make a game a must have. I'm having fun playing Ghosts. Call of Duty is my shooter of choice. Just like most people, Call of Duty is their shooter of choice. Why is Titanfall, getting so much praise to the point where some people think it could dethrone Call of Duty? What makes it so special? What gives it those? What attributes does it have? I really need to know, and I desperately want somebody to tell me something that doesn't sound biased, that doesn't sound like they made their mind up before they even had their hands on the game, and it doesn't sound like it's just a Call of Duty ripoff. Give me something. Give me anything. I'm craving it. I'm craving an answer. Now, people say you gotta play it before you knock it and stuff like that, and I don't agree with that. I don't think I should have to play a game for it to appeal to me. Now, for example, games like The Division and Destiny, those games appeal to me. I've never played them, but they look like true next-gen sort of experiences where I can get in a big MMO world, which I know MMO is not new, but I'm not that familiar with MMO. I'm more familiar with this typical 6v6, 9v9 style of multiplayer. I want to get into a big MMO game where I can drop in and out of single player and multiplayer seamlessly, with my friends, without my friends, do co-op missions, in addition to battling in online matches like this, all seamlessly kind of combined into one. That's what I want. To me, that's next gen. That's next gen, not just a generic 6v6 shooter game. And that's seemingly what Titanfall is. And you get games like Evolve as well. That's appealing to me too. I've never played it. All I've seen is a few little tidbits of gameplay and read a couple articles. But the whole entire 4 versus 1 thing is just crazy to me. I love that idea. I love the fact that one guy gets to be a monster and 4 guys have to be soldiers, and it's like a 3-round battle where the monster's evolving after every round, and it just sounds so cool. It sounds so refreshing and something that we've never done before, we've never seen it before, and that is what I want in a next-gen multiplayer game. Something that's different, something that stands out, something that, a typical console player like myself hasn't really experienced before. Titanfall doesn't offer me that. And, I know I haven't played it, so people are going to say I'm passing judgment. Oh, you have to play it before you pass judgment. And I keep saying, I don't need to play a game before I can pass judgment on whether it's appealing to me or not. Titanfall is not appealing to me. Titanfall, ever since E3, has been this massive hype train of utter confusion for me. And I'm trying to figure out what's so appealing about this game. Because you can run on a wall? That's what's appealing about it? Because you can sit in a giant robot and murk guys? Those giant robots are basically kill streaks. Okay? Now, I can go into a chopper gunner or an AC-130 or, you know, run around in a maniac suit or a juggernaut suit or, you know, fly around in a little remote-controlled helicopter or drive a remote-controlled C4 car. I mean, I can play on Battlefield and I can drive in a tank or a Jeep or an ATV or a dirt bike or a helicopter or, you know, all this kind of stuff. I mean, why is riding in a mech in Titanfall so much better than all of that stuff I just listed? You know, somebody's got to give me an answer. Somebody's got to tell me why there's so much hype around this game. And I do have a theory. I have a theory, although it's a pretty shitty theory, but I have a theory as to why Titanfall is getting so much hype and so much buzz from the Xbox community. And, you know, I'm going to get hate for saying something like this, but I'm just being real. I'm a realist. You know, I try to think with logic, and I try to make sense of things. And as of right now, nothing about the Titanfall hype makes any legitimate amount of sense. It doesn't, because it basically falls in the same category as the Call of Duties, the Halos, the Killzones, the Battlefields, the Medal of Honors, the Gears of Wars. It's the same type of game as all of those games. Okay? Yet people are praising it like it's the next big thing. And I think the reason is, as bad as this might sound, I think the reason is because there's just nothing else to play on Xbox One. I mean, I'm gonna get hate for that. I know, you know, most Xbox fans have this general consensus that there's nothing to play on the PS4. However, I mean, both launch lineups for both consoles were pretty mediocre. I'm gonna admit that. PS4 and Xbox both had pretty mediocre launch lineups, but at least PS4 has had several, you know, games that have come out since then in the form of, you know, Don't Starve and, you know, Warframe, Blacklight, Outlast, which was amazing. You know, we've got things just around the corner like Infamous and, you know, Metal Gear Solid 5, which is multi-plat, I'm pretty sure, but being praised on the PS4. You know, there's just nothing really to play on Xbox One that isn't better on the PS4. You know what I mean? Like, all these multi-platform games that are coming out are, you know, superior on PS4, whether it's resolution or frame rates. You know, so people that have both consoles, it's pretty much a no-brainer which console they're going to get these multi-platform games for, because, you know, they're all, you know, slightly or significantly better on the PS4. Titanfall is the first exclusive game that's come out for Xbox One, or is coming out, I should say, because it's not actually out yet. It's the first exclusive game that's coming out for the Xbox platform that the Xbox fans can get their hands on and say that it's something great. You know, say that it's something that gives credibility, that gives worth to their Xbox console purchase. You know, personally, I don't think that's a really good reason to worship a game like people are worshiping Titanfall. You know, unless there's something legitimately, you know, something legitimately stands out with this game, then you kind of seem like you're just lying to everybody by saying, you know, Titanfall's the most amazing game ever, or Titanfall's a must-play, or it's so fun, you'll see it when you play it. You know, give me a reason. That's all I'm asking for. Give me a reason, and don't just say it feels like COD. You know, don't say, you know, you have to play it in order for you to understand, you know, how next gen it really feels. I don't want to have to play it. I don't have to play Infamous to see how next gen that game looks. That game looks next gen to me. The graphics are 1080p for one. The particle effects, the lighting, the shadowing, the extensive size of the city, the fact that every civilian in Infamous Second Son is based and modeled after a real life Seattle civilian, that to me is a next gen attribute. What does Titanfall have that makes it a next gen attribute? Well, the fact that it's also available on an Xbox 360, and it's basically the exact same minus, you know, lower res textures as its Xbox One version. That tells me, you know, it's not a truly next gen game. It's just a generic 6v6 first person shooter, the same type that we've been playing for the past, nearly the past decade. And that's where I'm sitting with this. That's how I feel about Titanfall, and nobody's been able to, you know, convince me otherwise. Maybe, you know, maybe I'm a fanboy, I don't know, but I try to come at this with the most non-biased opinion and the most open mind possible. And, you know, there's nothing appealing looking about Titanfall to me. Nothing in the trailers, nothing in the gameplay that screams, I have to have this game. This is a must play, or this is a next gen experience. So please help me out. Tell me what makes this game the next gen title that everybody has to own. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I'm sorry this video went on for so long. Had to include 2 gameplays in it, but I want to thank you guys for watching. Vile Self out.